Introduction of W2300 Cold Reycler on-site cold recycling process of cement treatment base. 2013 year G1501 Shanghai South Ring Expressway Maintenance Project. The construction of expressways in Shanghai has experienced rapid development for more than 20 years since the Huzhou Expressway was completed and opened to traffic in 1987. At present, the total mileage of expressways in Shanghai has exceeded 800 kilometers, forming a complete and developed expressway framework network. A considerable part of expressways, after a long period of service, has gradually entered the maintenance period. G1501 South Ring Expressway is a typical example. Traditional large and medium-sized road maintenances require all the asphalt pavement and cement stabilized soil layer in the damaged road section to be crushed, excavated, and transported outside, and then a new base layer and new asphalt pavement are laid. Road materials are wasted and thrown away as waste. Now, there is a brand new utilization technology of cement stabilized soil base coarse materials in Shanghai. This film utilizes the original road base coarse materials on the G1501 South Ring Expressway and undergoes on-site cold recycling to realize the reuse of the original old materials. The entire construction process of the new road base is presented to everyone. The on-site cold recycling technology of old road base materials refers to the reuse of original old base materials after on-site processing, adding a certain amount of cement and an appropriate amount of water in proportion, and continuously completing the milling of materials at natural ambient temperature, crushing, adding, mixing, paving and compacting to form a new layer with the required load-bearing capacity and stable structure. This time, the G1501 South Ring Expressway is chosen to carry out the experimental construction of the lower base, which will accumulate experience for the future overhaul of Shanghai Expressway. Now the cement-stabilized soil base of the original road is being mechanically milled and broken. Use high-quality 325 cement for spreading cement, according to the determined cement amount of about 5%. Spread lime squares according to the thickness of the pavement regeneration to ensure the accuracy of cement amount. The amount of cement sprinkled this time is about 22 kilograms per square meter. This is the mixing and paving process of the cold recycling machine. The cold recycling machine responsible for this construction is, according to the latest technology, the power adopts the Cummins engine with the largest horsepower in China. The hydraulic pressure and rotor system, and the tool holder and cutter head, are all made of the latest materials from Germany and the United States. The working chamber of the cold recycling machine is located in the middle of the machine. The working width of this machine is 2.3 meters, and the thickness of mixing and compacting at one time is 20 centimeters, according to different site conditions. The operating speed is controlled at 3 to 5 meters per minute, which must be slow, uniform, smooth and continuous. After the regeneration construction of a single operation reaches the end of one operation section, the recycling machine and sprinkler will be guided to the second construction. The overlapping of two adjacent working surfaces at the longitudinal seam should not be less than 10 centimeters when recycling the second sheet at the same time. The water nozzles within the overlapping range on the recycling machine should be turned off. In order to control the moisture content, samples should be taken on site before process. Measure the natural water content of the original structural layer. Calculate the actual water consumption according to the natural water content. Measure and adjust in time according to the actual situation. The amount of water added is precisely controlled by the computer of the cold recycler. The optimal water content of this project is controlled at 10%. Under normal circumstances, the cold recycling machine can complete the regeneration task of about 5,000 square meters per day. Paving and leveling work. After the cold recycled mixture is mixed and paved, use a grader to quickly and roughly level the working surface twice. and repair the depression in time. When repairing, first loosen the mixture by 5 cm and fill the mixture. It is strictly forbidden to add and mix in thin layer material. Use a grader to shape according to the elevation of the vertical line. When shaping, the grader will scrape from both sides to the center of the road. If necessary, go back and scrape again, and the plastic must be carried out according to the specified slope and road crown requirements. The regenerated layer after reshaping should have no obvious recycler wheel marks and grade material segregation. Rolling process. After leveling and shaping, when the moisture content of the mixture reaches the optimum moisture content, rolling should be carried out immediately. Rolling is carried out from the lower part of the cross slope to the higher part. The rolling work must be done before the initial setting of the cement. The length of single rolling should be controlled within 100 meters. Carry out compaction along the longitudinal direction of the line, and when rolling follow the principle of light first and then heavy, slow first and then fast, edge first, and then middle, curve sections are inner first then outer. When the vibratory roller is rolling, it should overlap 1/3 of the wheel width, and the rear wheel must exceed the joint of the two sections. When the rear wheel has pressed the full width of the road, it is one pass, compaction and molding within the initial setting time of cement. The rolling sequence is 22 tons of vibratory rollers with low amplitude and high frequency stabilization once, followed by high amplitude and low frequency rolling twice, in order to obtain a tightly connected texture. The wheeled road roller must complete the rolling before the initial setting time of the cement, so that the surface of the pavement base layer is smooth and dense. The following items should be paid attention to during the rolling process. First, it is strictly forbidden for the roller to turn around or brake suddenly on the completed or rolling road section. It should be ensured that the surface of the pavement base is not damaged. Second, during the rolling process, the surface of the pavement base should always be kept moist. If the water evaporates too fast, an appropriate amount of water should be sprinkled in time. Third, during the rolling process, if there are springs, looseness, peeling, etc., it should be opened in time and remixed to make it meet the quality requirements. For maintenance, the covering maintenance method can be adopted. The top surface of the regeneration layer is covered with burlap and other coverings, and a special sprinkler is used for maintenance. The amount and frequency of watering should be based on ensuring that the surface is moist. Don't just use self-flowing sprinklers. According to the temperature conditions, the maintenance period of this project is 14 days as required. During the maintenance period, vehicles are restricted from passing. After the maintenance period expires, the next process should be constructed in time. The mechanical configuration of this on-site cold recycling project is 1W a 2300 cold recycling machine, 1 PY180 grader, 2 6000 sprinklers, 1 22-ton single steel wheel vibratory roller, and 1 26-ton tire-type roller. The staffing is as follows: 2 on-site management personnel, 1 test and inspection personnel, and 6 cement spreading workers. According to the old materials of the original base course, the cement material and the pavement regeneration thickness are selected, and the lime grid is spread to ensure the accuracy of the cement amount. The optimum water content is generally set at about 10%, but due to the different characteristics of the old materials on site, fine-tuning according to the actual situation at any time is the key to the entire process control. The daily regeneration workload can reach about 5,000 square meters. After the comparison before and after the on-site cold regeneration construction, it can be seen that the cold regeneration cement stabilizes soil layer, mixes evenly, and the surface is flat and dense, all fully meet the test and design requirements. During construction, it is necessary to detect grade material gradation, grade material moisture content, crushing value, cement dosage, mixing uniformity, loose laying thickness, compaction thickness, elevation detection, etc., so as to facilitate the adjustment of loose laying thickness in subsequent construction and other control indicators, and according to the design requirements, core drilling, unconfined compressive strength, deflection value, compaction and other testing work are carried out. After only 7 days of maintenance, after on-site sampling and laboratory testing, all data met the design requirements, and the construction task was successfully completed ahead of schedule. On-site cold recycling construction of grassroots old materials has the advantages of fast speed, low cost, energy saving, and waste reuse. After 6 or 7 years of use and site verification, the process has become increasingly mature and has been widely used in the overhaul of expressways, graded roads and municipal roads in northern provinces and cities. 2 years ago, Shanghai conducted cold regeneration experiments on the Jialia Expressway and Qingpu district, and achieved satisfactory results. It is expected that this energy-saving and environmentally friendly new cold recycling process will be widely used in the major and medium repairs of Shanghai-grade highways in the future.